What you know about that? What you know about that? I know all about that. Hello, Gray Matter. How are you? What you know about that? What you know about that? I'm pretty good. Hey, Deb. Hey, Broly. How you guys doing? You okay, Deb? Hey, JD. I'm good. I'm just tired. What you know about that? Hello, Lily Joe. Hey, Jive Turkey. Oh, yeah? Well, shit. Okay. Hello, Gemini. Okay. That's cool. Well, I just wanted to. Hey, Foxy. How are you? I had to. I just wanted to come on for just a little bit. How you doing, Foxy? I'm good. Yes, Deb. Yes, absolutely. Hi, Mittens. I did, Deb. At the same time as me. Yes, and my peeps. It's only like 3:14 here. How you doing, Mittens? Is it? Yeah, we got an hour, over an hour. Hello, Sarah. You just dandy. I'm all right. Yeah, it's 3:15. How are you, Sarah? I'm just tired, man. I didn't sleep very well last night. Hey, Snoopy. So what's everybody doing? What's going on? Roy. Oh, did you just walk in the house? Is it cold there, Foxy? Oh, that's not bad. Hello, Tabs. Where's the bot at? I just wanted to, You just got invited to my live, Deb. Well, hey, free spirited. How you doing? Oh my goodness. I don't understand. I truly don't. Oh my goodness. What? I don't get it. I really don't. Always on time. First of all, um, hey, Bretta. What are you doing? um, thanks, Beast Mode. Hello, Casey. Hi, Crystal. Thank you, Beast Mode. Hi, Beast Mode. Thank you. I'm good. I'm just tired. Damn it. Kinda, I don't know. I'm good. I don't know. I'm kinda fucking grumpy too. I'm grumpy. Yeah. Yep. That is that's going to be that's terrible. Why am I grumpy? I don't know. Probably because I didn't sleep well last night, Catalina. You know, glad to see. Too worried about it. Um, uh, yeah, yeah. It's hard to catch sleep. I suffer with insomnia sometimes. Off and on. Um, Monster. Hello. But I wanted to address a few things. Hello, Mama Jax. Um, I wanted to just kind of touch on a few things. Just a few. I'm sleepy. I'm kind of grumpy because I didn't sleep. Hey, boss baby. Hey, Fitty. How are you? So I'm just kind of waiting on other people, more people to come through. Or come in here, I mean. God, I don't even know. Let's see. I'm gonna start off, I think, though. Hey, Tropical Sprite. Alright, 50. You doing alright, 50? You doing okay? Okay, Mama Jax. Let me see if I can find it here. Hello, my fur baby. Hey, Tennessee girl, how are you? Hey, Claus. You sure, 50? How you doing, Claus? Uh, was it this? When was this? Was it this? Yes. Maybe? Hang on, I'm looking for something real quick. Hang on, hang on. I don't even know if it got picked up or not. Hang on, Homestead Life. Hang on just a second. I'm not really looking yet. Hang on. Probably should have done this prior, but I didn't. I just didn't. What's this? No, she.
I'm not the one, bitch.
What? Hello, Mama T Healing. How are you?
You guys want to fucking fight? Let's fucking fight. I'm here. Where are you
Good
guys
monster.
at?
Here we go.
Request a box.
Oh, I guess Megan went live last night. It was a while, I guess, after I ended. Hey, angels. I'm good, Mama T. Healing. How are you? You doing all right, angels? Anyway, I guess that she went live after I ended. Even though I don't know if anybody remembers yesterday, she was in my chat. Hey, Mallory. How are you, hon? I hope you're doing all right. I truly do. I mean that honestly. She was in my chat, and I even asked people to, if they wouldn't mind, hi Kez, to, get out of the box, for a second, and, for Megan to get in the box. I was like, come on, man, take a box with me, let's talk, I'm good, Mallory. Hey, Janet D, how are you? And I was cool about it. I was collected and calm, right? I wasn't out of pocket about it. I mean, if I was, please let me know. I mean, somebody, please let me know if I was yelling or screaming about it. Was I out of pocket about it? Yesterday? Hey, homebody. I'm doing good, Janet D. Because I don't recall that I yelled or screamed. Hey, Discord supervillain. Okay, just checking. Because as I was in my bathing suit, thank you, Mama Ash, and was getting ready to get in the fucking pool, what do I hear? It was a banshee in the distance.
Come on, you fucking bitch. Get over here in that fucking box.
and be the woman you are. I mean, get your ass up. What? Hey, Sammy. Hey, Angel Mama. Excuse me. I want to ask. Now, this is just me asking. Okay, that was Megan yelling like a banshee. Hey, Harley. Oh my God, monster. Fuck that. Yeah, screaming like that. Just come on, bitch. Hey, Mush. I, I mean, I physically, my face turned into that like stank face you make. Hey, Morose. Like when you smell something that's really like, you know, you get that stank face, you know. And I'm pulling the phone away, and I'm in my bathing suit, getting ready to go in the pool. Guess what I did? Hit that X. Good night. Good night. Oh, Mom Ash. How you doing, Morose? And that's how you do that. Hey, payroll mama, how are you? That's exactly how you doing, payroll mama? That's exactly how you handle that shit. That fucking shit. When somebody, I mean, yelling at me like a old mad wet hen. You fucking bitch, come over here and get in my box, bitch. Be the woman you are. Still spitting. How can you? I'm just gonna ask. How are you supposed to be able? Is it just me, or does anyone hear somebody and see somebody like that and think? Do you think you can have a good conversation with somebody like that? Hey, Nikki. Hey, Beans. How you doing, Nikki? She literally said that. Come to the trailer park and say that shit. Thanks, Beans. What does living in a trailer park have to do with fuck all? That has nothing to do with it. You got a day off, Nikki? Holy fucking shit. That has nothing to do with it. I hit that X and jumped right in the pool. There is no way that you can have a conversation with somebody like that. Holy shit, Nikki. That's a goddamn vacation. You got tomorrow off too? Sammy. Hey, Becca Lynn. You cannot have a conversation, right? Janet D? You cannot have a conversation with somebody like that. Shit. She was already over here in my chat, and I asked her to come up in a box and have a conversation. Jesus, man. I was like, come on, man. You don't come up here and talk to me. I didn't get all crazy. She was losing her shit and wanted me to come over there. What? No. Hey, Proly.
Hey,
How you doing?
so I always try to be on my best behavior.
Yes.
Okay. But I don't like people playing in our faces, right?
Right.
So can I ask
Tiffany.
somebody in the chat a question?
Sure.
Beans that don't burn on the grill, whatever the hell your name is. I'm just curious on why you're in this room when you was in Smash's room earlier while they were all making fun of Mallory running yours too. You had a lot to say. And I don't like two-faced people.
What was the question you asked? I'm sorry.
I mean, she was in Smash's live while everybody was not being so nice about Mallory. And I'm just wondering if we all over here like Mallory and Mallory's in here, why is that person in here?
Beans, were you being mean to Mallory?
Pretty sure somebody can um
I mean,
find the video, where the chats just are rolling.
you didn't say a word to Mallory. Well, I mean, were you speaking ill on her? I mean, that's just. I mean, people can go wherever they
No,
want
they
to.
absolutely can
I
go.
just,
They absolutely
this is
can
where.
go, like you said, wherever they want. I
Yeah,
just feel like it's odd. And this is
yeah,
how, this is how people get started running and,
I
stirring
know
up the
that,
drama.
Mallory. I,
I
you
find
know,
it odd.
I don't expect people to pick sides either. I'm not like that. There's people that come in here that go to MJ's, and I'm fine with that. I don't care. I'm not that kind of person like, uh, I don't care where people go. I just want people to treat each other correctly. She was gifting Scam Slam today.
Yeah, she also sits in MJ's lives and talks about the whole whatever the subject is. They pass their comments on that subject too. I see them everywhere, and it's just I mean, you hear from Amanda, that's fine. Be here from Amanda, but I will watch the chat just to see if anything rude breaks out. That's all I'm saying.
So, you like Scam Slam means? Is that you like Scam Slam?
Mm,
I mean, you follow them. You like Scam Slam?
it's kind of strange. I'll hop down now.
Okay. Thank you. 32. I appreciate that. Hey, Botanical Beauty. Where did Beans go? I asked if you supported Scam Slam. So I guess, huh? Could we start using that like G Sport FM? Ooh wee. Can we use that now? Where'd Beans go? Hey, Firebird. Sammy, you went up.
Amanda.
One.
I just wanted to say something. Um,
Okay.
uh, I, I just made a comment to Mallory because sometimes we think we can be friendly everywhere, but
Yeah.
certain people decide for us that we can't.
Right.
And for me, that means that's fine. If you're going to tell me I can't sit somewhere because I'm trying to be friends with everybody, then I'm not going to sit with you because you
Yeah.
seem to be the problem. And not you, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So when a friend comes to you and is like, "Oh, well, you're sitting here, you're sitting there," well, But I've heard you in your lives say you don't care where people sit, but then I'm sitting there and now you're mad at me.
Yeah.
So that's fine. I'll stay out of the lives that you're in, friend, and I'll go where I know it's okay to sit in both spaces. So,
Yeah, but talking ill on people is one thing.
yeah.
And Scam Slam being a pedophile sympathizer and hanging with people who promote not admitting that people are predators and P3DOs and they blame the children.
Yeah.
I want no part of that.
Yeah, agreed. I'm
You
definitely
as
not
well,
a Scam
Beans.
Slam fan at all.
Yeah, you as well, Beans. I'm sorry. I have appreciated you being in my lives. I truly have, but I want nothing to do with Scam Slam.
Yeah, me neither.
I have never. Um, I just that's not my kind of people that I want to be around. Hey, little chunk, and I don't want anybody that supports that type of behavior.
Yeah, that's whole
That's the line in the sand for me.
for sure.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't care if Beans goes over there or goes to MJ's or anywhere else, but with that, no, I can't. And since I'm talking about, since now that that door has been opened, um, hey, Parolee, hey, sweet
Look,
cheeks.
Sammy, by all means, I'm not being ugly. Okay. I was in that live when it was all going down. Even when Albie took a box and had a lot of things to say about Amanda and Nikki, that person was commenting. Like, I'm not going to just pick out individual people to pick on. When I don't like two-faced people, I don't like two-faced people. If you can sit in that chat and comment about Amanda and Nikki and Mallory the whole time you're in that chat, what are you doing here?
All right,
Yeah.
Jessica.
No, I understand.
Yeah,
I wasn't even meaning
And no
booze on
rudeness
the
to you,
grill.
no,
Yeah, I
no
wasn't
hard
meaning
feelings
that.
to you. I mean, I respect Amanda's live. I respect Nikki. I respect Mallory. I respect everybody that I'm friends with in here. And if you're going to go and smash his
thanks, Big
comments,
Sam.
or you're going to go in MJ's comments, or you're going to go in Scam Slam's comments, which I knew that one was coming out, I just wasn't going to say it, then you're all around bouncing around just to stir up the mess.
Yeah, I wasn't meaning that. I was just meaning in general.
Yeah, I know what you were saying,
Yeah,
Sammy.
because
Yeah, Sammy
it
was just
happened to
having a
me
conversation,
recently.
and I hey,
So,
and I don't want people in here that just agree with me. I have no problem with people coming in here and a debate starting and us having a conversation. All right, Moose, thanks for coming in.
Can I ask what was said
Okay.
about me?
Yeah, what was said about me as well.
I don't have screenshots to show it, Beans. You are in the comments. You can say it.
okay, I'm gonna drop. Love y'all.
All
Love
right,
you,
Sammy,
Sammy.
thanks for coming up. I mean, I would like to know.
You wasn't agreeing with everybody when Albie said that Amanda and Nikki was yelling and screaming that she needed to come over here and grab a box.
So
I'll wait.
I'm going to correct that one. I wasn't yelling and screaming for Abby to come to a box. I asked Abby to come to a box. I don't know where our Abby, okay, I don't know where Abby is getting the fact that I'm coming for her. I never once said I was coming for her. Just because I'm speaking on a statement that I'm disappointed in you, Abby, because you took that last jab and asked you to come into a box and have a conversation with me, that's not me coming for you. I really
Right.
wish people would learn a definition of coming for you and just speaking my mind. Okay? Because
Hey, bougie spoken carpet. Yeah, Beans, I just, like I said, I just draw a line in the sand when, uh, with the P3DO shit, man. That's my shit right there. That's my thing. Good evening, Brandy. You know, really, monster. That's true, Mallory. Hey, I am enough.
Listen, I don't have beef with anybody. Look, if anybody's got
Yeah, I
beef with
don't.
me, then it's a one sided
Yeah,
beef because I don't have beef with anybody. I don't have the energy for it. But when I'm
yeah, I
speaking my
don't.
mind and I'm just stating a fact that, hey, look, you took that last jab, can we have a
Yeah,
conversation about it? Then yeah, especially when I know you came in the room and you're ignoring me, I do get pissed off. It's going to piss
yeah.
anybody off. But I'm not going after anyone. I'm not attacking anyone. I'm just asking, can we have this conversation? Because what you said was completely wrong. What you did was wrong.
Well, see, monster, I'm not. I'm not about that. If Beans is doing that, then I don't. I don't want no part of that. No. I'm nope. I don't want no part of it. But anywho, um, since the door's been kicked open, I'm going to speak on the. There's been, we were saying it was 3, 5, and 11 with Anthony's case. Um, it is actually 3, 5, and 7.
Um, Amy, I get that Abby is your friends. I get you're friends with Abby. But my thing is yeah, she might have been sickened by what Riri said, but she still took that last jab.
Yes, she did.
She took still why take the last jab if you're discussing? Why are we worried about getting that last jab in to Alyssa instead of reprimanding what Riri just did? But do you think that was the time after Riri just told her to go fake another unaliving and just shut up and do it? Do you think that's okay? I do not have my main account no more. It got taken a long time ago, Brandy. This one is my main account now. Like, that was not the time for her to address that. That is a time to reprimand fucking Riri.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Brandy, I got you back. I get that. And again, like I said, I wasn't coming for Abby. I don't know where she's getting that. The fact that I wanted to have a conversation with her because I am disappointed. I was disappointed in her and Joyce. And then you had Animal, which I don't. I mean, listen, Animal, you lied last night. Okay, you lied
Yep, sure did.
when you sat there and said that you was not paying attention. You was not in that live. You was the host. Your ginger man bread man was right there. You were talking when
Yep.
all this happened.
Thank you, Linda Dawn. Or Brandy, thank you.
I mean,
Um, yeah.
Beans. If you say you didn't, it's okay. Listen, like I said, I'm not. Let's just not do that, okay? I mean, if you say you didn't, it's okay. I believe you till I see proof, right? It's okay. I promise you. I promise you, it's okay. I mean, I don't care what. Listen, I've got so much good going right now, and I don't care if I don't. I'll shout it to the top. I've got a lot of shit going on that's going great in my life right now. And
Yeah.
a damn thing anybody can do to rain on my parade at
Right.
all. I promise you. Like I have got. We started school back Monday. I've got 10 weeks, and I graduate college. Got a grandbaby on the way.
Yeah.
I'm finally going and getting my teeth fixed like I wanted. I wanted the rest of my teeth pulled because I can't stand the teeth pain. Can't stand it no more. So I'm
Yeah.
getting them jerked out and pulled next week.
Oh yeah.
Getting dentures next week. I mean, I got so
Hell
much. I'm
yeah.
not even. I'm like ain't nothing going to be raining on my parade.
Yeah, especially the shit on TikTok, man. Fuck. Hi, Mallory. You doing all right?
Hey, I'm okay. I Nikki had said something about like being a little disappointed with some people, and I wanted to come up and just say like I I know it should have been shut down that night. There shouldn't have been
Yep.
any further discussion. It just should have
Nope.
been shut down, said it wasn't okay. I know that emotions are high. I know that a lot of people have feelings invested in this and that there's been a lot that some people don't see within things. I do want to assure everybody, I know for a fact that Joyce was not okay with what was said, and I don't want people to like think that she would support that. I think that it needs to be understood why it should have been shut down, but I do want people to understand like she's not a bad person. She's a super caring, sweet woman, and I feel like a lot of people are assuming that this morning was partly about that and stuff, but it's just the overall message. I need for people to understand that there's some of us that feel like we can't go in either space without
Yeah.
risking like being ostracized by people that we care about. And that's the danger that's becoming on this app is it feels as if we're not all in on one thing. We can't have a discussion about it. And we've got to find a common space because it's getting dangerous at this point. And the other night should be an example of it. And rather than keep fighting, it just feels like it needs to become a point where we're all coming together rather than fucking doing all this because it's getting out of hand.
Yeah. I'm not fighting with anybody, honestly, but I'm just saying that. I mean, to be honest about it, I'm not fighting with anybody. I'm just my point of everything, just like with the P3DO thing. That is dead ass me. That is my morals. That is my stance. I will I will drag anybody to hell over that. You know what I'm saying? I will take you to hell over that.
Yeah.
Um, I will put out any information that I have on any motherfucker on this app with that. Period.
I
Now,
agree.
just like with Animals Live, you are Beans. Just leave it for right now. You know, I mean, that's it's okay, Beans. We can discuss that later. You know, um, we'll discuss it in a little bit. Okay. But the thing with Animals Live, now, like, here we are. Got to preface this so everybody can understand it. Not that you know, as a host, I feel that you have a duty. Okay. Hey, Gemini, how are you? That you are the one. Okay, that's at the helm of the ship. You are the host. It says it right there, host. So that means you are in control. So, hey, bitchy witch, when that was said, if that would have happened here, and that was said, or I even felt the vibe, or that's starting to go that way, I would have either hit the power button and shut her down. I would have ended it completely and ended my live, or I would have dropped everybody.
Same. And I agree, and I think that's the
Yeah.
problem is we're not all operating the same, and I think the expectations are there, but like I had this conversation the other day with somebody, like you can't I don't know. I feel like people expect everybody to do things, but then like they don't expect it across the board, and so it's got to be
Welcome back.
together. Like it just feels like everything's done to keep everybody fighting anymore.
It is, and it's because everyone has become so nitpicking the shit out of each other. The replaying of lives and the commentary, the making fun of everybody. The it's just I don't know. Um, I think just doing like a surface of like if you want to be a restreamer or whatever, and you just do a surface of evaluation of somebody's live, that's different. Like, hey, did you hear what happened in this live? And about like Megan's live that night, that's what happened in that or animals. That's what happened in that live. Period. We don't have to go down to how everybody's voice sounded, what their eye placement was. Oh my God, look at her eyebrows. Did you see that one gray hair curled to the left instead of the right? I mean, we can stop that shit. But when it comes down to some serious shit like what happened in Animals' life, that's different. But the constant picking of each other apart, and which all of us are guilty of it. Every last one of us are. So, I don't know.
I agree. I just wanted to hop up and say that really quickly. I'm going to drop, but I will say like
Okay.
if we don't like start to figure something out, I just feel like
Yeah.
more and more the feeling that a lot of us are starting to feel is like we can't exist in spaces without having to worry that we're pissing another person off in another space. And it would be nice to be able to just like do away with fucking like division and sides and be able to recognize that we all have friends in different places and we should just be able to coexist rather than worry about people thinking less of us because we're friends with somebody or not. So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
You're welcome, Melanie. Hey, pause. And that's
Hey,
true, Monster. Yeah, hey, Emmy.
so okay, so I wanted to circle back um to Abby. Um, I feel like in the heat of the moment, she was true what was
She was what?
blurted out, what she felt because Alyssa has been mentioning her constantly, like to the point where whenever I started to become friends with Abby and I was starting to become friends and back when she would just have a couple people in there and
Mm-hmm.
she said she enjoyed me coming in her life whatever and she liked when I come in there and then her very next comment after that was um but you've got your little friend your little friend group going on with Abby and them so and I'm like what does that even mean why do you have to say that and since then, I just quit talking to her because what's the point in saying that? Because I didn't even know at that time that there was any beef between them. And it's just a constant pick, 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 pick. And Avi stayed quiet for so long, and she just said, a hurtful thing, which,
That's it.
I get. I would
Yeah.
have had enough too after so long.
Mm.
But,
Yeah, but it was very hurtful.
I mean, I
it,
get, like I
it, it
said,
was.
I get where I get what you're saying, right? I just think at that time it shouldn't have been said. Just like the whole, with Joyce, whenever, and I'm not coming at Joyce either. Just like when, when she called, when after Riri said all that, Joyce was like, so you're not, Alyssa called her a
Yeah.
bitch. She's like, oh, now you're going to call her a bitch? Like, why are we worried about that when Riri just literally said some disgusting, vile things and no one reprimanded? I'm going to address, not your fucking mom.
Right.
I wasn't around. I fell asleep. I didn't know any of that. But I also know that they have also came at Cass and her children.
Who?
Violet and Megan and them have spoke on Cass and her kids.
Oh, I don't know about any of
Hello,
that.
Abby.
It's never.
How you doing,
None
Abby?
of this is okay. To tell someone to unalive, to speak on their
Why?
children, to do this stuff is never. It's not okay. Like it's not okay. And to take those
Yeah,
last
I
jabs
agree.
when someone's already in that mental state is not okay.
Yeah, I get
Like
that. I
I
get the
could
timing.
never ever tell someone to go unalive themselves.
Hey, sis.
Hi,
Hello.
Abby.
Hi.
Hey,
Okay.
How are you?
Doing all right. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay.
What
So,
bougie?
um, Amanda, I did not, in Smashes, I did not say that y'all were hollering at me, yelling for me to come in a box. I said that I had received some little clips, some screenshots that I was being asked to come over here, and that there were some words that were said about me, and I had addressed them. And Nikki, I sent you a message in your DMs. I don't
yeah,
know if you had a
I was
chance to
seeing it when
check
I
it or not.
first woke up and I just opened my eyes and
And look, it's a fucking novel, okay? It's a
girl,
novel.
I had
And I
literally just
said that.
opened my damn eyes. I could not even focus them at that moment. I couldn't do it at that
I
moment.
get it because I said that. I said, oh, I'm so sorry for the novel, but
I did see that part, but I was
okay.
like, oh, okay, my eyes are
So
not focusing.
in that message, I basically say what I said in the live. There was a couple of things that I no, I did not say I was being well. I might have said that I was being dragged, but not when I was talking about Amanda's live. Um, but what I said that you had said a couple of things in this live that was not true about me, and I wanted to just address it and correct it, and that's basically what I said in Smashes too. And the one little comment about keeping the little jab that is being referenced. Look, the reason why I said that, okay, because I heard right before that it was said, "Do you want me to send you pictures in the hospital bill?" And that comment just, whether in your eyes, anybody else's eye, it didn't. It rubbed me the wrong way. I felt like that was
What
weaponizing, like, I mean, because why did it? Do you want pictures in the hospital bill? Yeah.
are you talking to me?
Well, I'm just, well, no, I mean, I think, I don't know if you said it, Amanda, but I know Nikki did,
No,
that
I
that
didn't.
was, that comment, that last comment was like for to get in my last little jab or whatever.
I didn't say that.
I said it felt like
No,
y'all were getting your last jabs in
right.
because
And I was just explaining, like, that's why I said that. Was it
but
distasteful? Yes, it was, and I can say that. Um, I did speak out of emotions, out of the moment, and I had been quiet since September, and there were multiple lives that were held that I'm blocked in, constantly um, running my name in the ground. And Nikki, you even remember
I
the live
remember
that
the
you
live I
came
came
in.
into and
Yeah.
we talked. I remember that.
And that was,
And like I
and I
said,
think I
I
even told
wasn't
you that's when it
coming.
all started.
Like I said, like everybody was saying that. Okay, so like I guess I heard you say I was coming for you. I wasn't coming for you. I wanted to have a conversation because I just thought that was really distasteful. Even with Joyce, that was distasteful. But the
Yeah.
And I
reason
can
why,
understand
and
that.
I
And I
remember what
apologize for
I know
saying
what you're
that.
talking about when she said something about the hospital. Because I mean, Riri just told her to go fake it, and then told her to shut up and do it again. Like just shut up and do it.
And listen,
And then
if you
Yeah.
listen to
last
that
night
clip,
she
I'm in there saying re, like I'm trying to either get her to hush or I'm trying to talk over her to drown it out. And then I
and
even
then
said, well, damn, respect animals' live at least. You can hear me say that.
And
I
I
wasn't
mean, to
okay
me, it
with what
was
was
just
being
for
said.
those last two comments from Joyce and you, like that, like you could hear the pain and the hurt in Alyssa's voice, right? She was already in a mental state. Like, I just think those two jabs could have waited. You know, if y'all got issues with Alyssa, fine, I get it. But when someone's already in that mental state, that was just not the time and the place. And I get where you're coming from. Like, it rubbed you the wrong way. I get it. But telling someone to, I mean, like, at that point, when was it going to be like, okay, why, instead of saying a comment to her, would anybody reprimand her? Right? Why didn't anybody, hey, no, like, if that would have been my kid or someone, even if it was Amanda here on this live that said something like that, I would immediately reprimand, like, no, hell no, we don't do that, you know, because you don't know what, I mean, I can tell you my experiences. I can't tell you anybody else's, but I mean, like I said, I have those thoughts every day, and I listen to Skittles and I listen to 13 tell me every single day to stick a needle in my arm and OD and die, to jump
That
from a
ain't
window
okay
and die.
either.
And I listened to that for months and months, and every day I wake up with those thoughts in my head. Right, I wake up with because of mental health. Right. And I'm a recovering addict. So I hear it's when you hear that, it solidifies it. It makes it like, okay, it kind of makes it real that them thoughts are real. That's, and that's not okay for anybody to do to anybody.
Listen, and here's the thing
Right.
too. I struggle daily with mental health too. I struggle daily with those same thoughts, Nikki. I've just never gotten up here and gone into great details about my struggles daily because I don't think I need to. I don't. That's one thing that I don't want to.
What you mean?
Huh?
Sorry.
Oh, I was like, what?
Sorry, I was talking. Sorry. I was saying hello to somebody.
So I get it, Nikki. I get those struggles. I will be more than happy, Nikki, to talk to you in more detail privately and express those other. I'm just not going to do it on a live and let out all of my past on my personal struggles. But I understand mental health more than maybe anybody knows. I understand it with the same thing you're saying. I understand it with what Alyssa was coming from. And even in the message I sent to you, Nikki, I said at the end of the day, I would never want anybody, I don't care who you are, to harm yourself, to take their life, none of that. Because I know what that feels like. I've been sitting alone at night. That's what I used to always tell Skittles. I don't want anybody to ever feel like they are alone because I've been there and it sucked. Like, I don't have it.
That
And me and you were just talking Wednesday, and you were telling me like I'm not
Like,
some problematic, like I'm not. I
yeah,
would
like
never
that's what I said.
purposely
That's why I
hurt
said I think
somebody.
I was disappointed because you're not that type of person, Avi.
I'm
For one, you're
not.
not. And I
But
think that's what got me when I heard that. It took me by surprise
okay, and
because I was like,
I can 1000% understand that. But like I said, I have sat quietly since September, poked and poked, pushed and pushed. I could have said a lot worse in that one live. And I said that I didn't get up there to dog Alyssa, to drag Alyssa. I wouldn't do that. So I was pushed and poked and kept my mouth shut. So did I speak out and it was distasteful? Yeah, it was, and I apologize for that. Okay, because that is not me. That is not me.
yeah, I think, like I said, I think that's what it was. Like, I was just severely like, I was like, listen, I know I've said some
I did
off the
not
wall
dog
shit. I
Alyssa.
have,
I spoke back to what Alyssa had said and mentioned how she was wrong for everything, that saying I'm dangerous, that I'm vile, that I'm untrustworthy. I'm none of those. That I'm a bitch. I'm none of those. I can be a bitch if you put me in that position. I mean,
and I appreciate you apologizing. Like I said, it's just, it took me by surprise. I think, like, because like you said, we just had this conversation, and I was like, just like, damn, like, I mean, it was just, I don't know, like,
you
I
just
can't
gotta.
stand to see somebody tell, like, I've been
look,
told that over and over and
I'm
over.
gonna say it now. I'm not gonna get up here and get attacked. I'm not gonna get up here and show my ass. I'm
Oh
not gonna get
no,
up
no,
here
you
and step
won't.
out
You
of
won't,
character
Albie.
either.
You will not get
Amanda, you know
attacked
I've
here.
never had a problem
Oh,
with
seriously,
you.
my phone.
I've never had a problem with Amanda. I
No,
used to
you will
come in
not.
Amanda's lives many months and years ago. Amanda knows
Sorry,
that
my
I'm
phone
not
was
going
ringing.
to be attacked. I'm not. And I'm
No,
not saying anybody's
no.
getting up here to do that. I'm just going ahead
You're
and making
not
that
gonna.
announcement.
Albie, you won't get
You won't
attacked
get
here.
attacked.
Abby, do
Okay?
you really think I would get up here and do that? Come on now.
I didn't even see you in the box, Angels, until you just started speaking. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not going to do that. And you know
Again,
damn well I
Are
won't
you
do
se-
that. I just had a
before
question
you go
for.
any further, Angels,
Are
you
you kidding me
know
right now?
the smallest little inkling of some shit that's been going on
Yes.
in my life. You can contest to what I said about my mental health isn't okay.
I understand that, Abby. I understand that because I'm going through it too. I understand. But just remember this, Abby.
Yes.
You got to remember, you could have been that person, and she could have been the one that was
Oh
poking you and
my
poking you and
God.
poking you,
Are you
or
fucking
you poking her, you poking her, you poking her, vice versa.
Honestly,
this me?
Alyssa has been poking.
No,
It's
I meant
it's faint, but like,
reversed. Sorry. I meant reverse.
oh, you're fine,
Um,
you're fine. I'm like, she has been
I like
poking
to live.
Abby.
I try to live my life as look at it from the other side too, because you don't know what someone's dealing with behind closed doors. Not everybody Albie's right. Not everybody goes, "Hey, guess what? I'm dealing with X, Y, and Z on this app," because they don't want people to know. They don't, and that's okay. Not everybody needs to know. But Abby, you could have reached out and talked to people. And yes, it did was the jab tacky, yeah. But it's done, it's over with. Um
It was distasteful, and I apologized. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. It really broke my heart to hear you do it. And I was
Hi,
like,
Alyssa.
wow.
Cassie was just talking about me in a live the other day because she thought I told Whitney to block her, or that accused her of the Velma account, and I didn't.
And I think what needs to happen is we need to sit down as women and have discussions and not do this bullshit. It's time we start taking action and not let this happen. Like, why are we doing
Right.
this? Why?
Yeah, because I mean,
Alyssa,
Albie,
wait, hold on. Alyssa's in the look. Broly, which okay, can Alyssa get in the box?
Yes. Yes.
Albie, didn't
There
you
she is.
said that?
I'm not Paroli. Let me talk to Alyssa, please. Hey, Alyssa.
What's up?
Um, all the shit that's been going on for the last several months. Just I apologize for everything from A to Z. If you felt like I ever came in to make you feel unsafe, to make you feel uncomfortable in any live, I apologize. Those were my intentions. That jab I said the 2 nights ago, I guess it was now. I was speaking out of emotions. I was speaking out of uh continuing just constant going back, back and forth. My emotions are high, feelings are involved. I struggle with mental health. You struggle with mental health. And I apologize. It was a very distasteful comment for me to say. It was unnecessary. And I am sorry. I'm very sorry for saying that. Like I said before, I mean, we sit in the same spaces together. I don't ever want you to feel like you have to leave the room if you see me come in the chat, and I don't ever want to feel like I have to leave if I see you in the chat. Um, so again, I apologize for anything and everything that has happened in the past 7 months that has affected you, hurt your feelings, or anything like that.
I do appreciate it. I I think the obviously everything in the last few days has been really hard. But I I do have a job. Okay, I want to make that very clear. I love my job.
I, and I don't think
I
I said
I
anything about you not having a job.
I'm and I'm saying the Twilight set. Yes, I absolutely got a bonus, and I absolutely decided, you know what? I'm going to use this bonus that I worked so hard last year for, and I'm going to buy a Lego set. And that's what I did. And there's no shame in being able to do something nice for yourself, because if I'm not mistaken, or no, that's not the right verbiage. If I don't do that often, like ever. And I haven't since probably when The Life of a Showgirl came out. So I just want to make that clear. But then also, I did hear you in Witty's live with Ashtree talking about me being the Velma account, and I'm not.
And I said, I have heard that that is her, but I do not have proof if it is or it isn't. I did say that.
Okay. So I just want to make also that clear. I am not Velma. I think it's disgusting what that account does and says in chats. But no, I appreciate it. And I'm sorry that I retaliated, because I was so mad at the way that the person that we know was treated the way that she was. And I was beyond, like, so mad. And I that's how kind of I get myself into these positions, is when my friends are getting hurt, or if my friends are being talked about negatively, I go hard and I get pissed. And it's something I definitely, it's something I get to work on for sure. And yeah, so I definitely apologize. And I've never actually felt like if I see you in a chat that I have to leave. But I do appreciate that. And I obviously don't want you to feel that way either. So
And I wanted to address one other thing too, Nikki, about my job. Thank you, Alyssa. I'm sorry. Thank you.
no,
I
go ahead.
appreciate
Go. You're good.
it. And I might get emotional here
Listen,
because I lost my
Abby,
job
hold
for
on.
what?
Abby, I just went and read it on my other phone. You ain't got to explain it. I get it. I get it. And if I misspoke, so I apologize to you. So I apologize to you because I misspoke. And I hate that happened to you.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. This past year has been one fucking hell of a fight that I've put up. Actually, April the 10th will be a year that I lost my job. Monster, I haven't said a word about anybody's money situation. I haven't.
She's talking about the other night. She's just talking about the other night.
What did I say about your? I never said anything about
She,
you
you had
not
said
having a
that,
job.
no. You said that I should have used my bonus money and applied it to a bill or something like
Okay,
that.
I said maybe you should have taken that $200 bonus and added it or kept it for the hospital bill because you said, "Do you want pictures?" And I'll send you the hospital bill. That's the only reason I
Mm-hmm.
said that. It didn't have anything to do with you having, some struggles. Because guess what, baby girl, I've done nothing but struggle this year, but I've gotten my shit paid and I've handled it.
Right, and I've never asked for money. I really haven't. I've raised hundreds of dollars on this app for families in need during Christmas and even Thanksgiving. I've never asked for any of this, and I can't. This is where it all stems from. This is where all the hate for me stems from. And yes, you're right. I absolutely could
I,
have. And I did not go to the hospital. I went to the doctor instead, because there was just not an emergency type of situation, but it was a doctor visit. So
and
yeah, I could have, but we've got insurance for a reason. But
I never once said anything about anybody helping you, Alyssa. Never
no, I
once.
know you
And
haven't. I know. I'm
even
saying that.
last night when somebody said that you were in the other box, I said, "Look, if she's over there, great. I'm glad she has friends around. I'm glad she has people to talk to. I'm glad she has people loving on her." I said that in the box last night. Like,
Oh, and I'm not saying you. I'm saying as a general blanket statement. I'm
I know,
not.
and I'm reading the comments, and
Abby, don't
Abby,
read the comments.
ignore the comments
Just,
at the moment.
yeah, I was going to say swipe left or right or whichever way it is that yeah, don't.
Yeah, Sammy. People are saying that, but I didn't ask anybody. I never did. I never would. I had my crash out on Friday the 13th because everything had happened. Oh, sorry. Um, like that week and weeks before with my grandpa, and so it's just been a lot. And yeah, I absolutely have been in that dark place that Friday the 13th, and then the other night. I don't do it every month. I didn't even want to do it. Sometimes you just get to the point where it's like you ready? Get, you know what I mean? It's not. But yeah, no, I feel like I told on that live. And if I'm coming across like a victim or anything, please just interrupt me, okay? I don't want to come across that way. Um, it, but that live I talked about, like, I was raped 2 nights before. Megan was horrible to me and brought my
Velma,
brought my person up in a box. Like, that that I can't.
yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot. I
Yeah.
know that.
And then Grandpa died, so it's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
You have a lot going on right now, and I mean, that's okay.
Sorry, I don't mean to keep.
you're fine.
It's hard losing somebody, and I mean, when you lose somebody, your brain just goes ahead. You go into like fight or flight. So maybe that's why we've been kind of seeing you be a certain way towards a lot of people.
Defensive, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, just kind of jabby and I'm not saying this in a mean way, but like ignorant, like kind of just like ignorant statements.
No, I know what you
But
mean.
yeah, I can see that.
I don't want anybody to feel like, oh, poor, woe is me, like everybody on that side has. I don't want that. I haven't wanted that. Like, I've tried to find healthy outlets, and one of the healthy outlets that I had was going live and hanging out with my friends and talking and coloring or whatever, and that
I want
always tends to get brought up.
And
so
listen,
look.
Alyssa, I didn't say it last night. I don't remember exactly, but I've even said, "Hey, easy on the coloring and the diamond art because I don't color and I diamond art too. There's nothing wrong with that."
Hold on, I need to say this, Alyssa. I heard what you said. I want you to know I heard you, and I see you, and I am so sorry that you went through what you went through.
Thank you.
Absolutely, Alyssa. That isn't. I'm sorry. Have you sought help, like professionally?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I have a therapist and a psychiatrist, and
good.
but
That's very important.
the
Yeah.
Getting help is so hard.
the thing
Trust
is, though,
me, girl.
is like, also, if you can get professional help, right? And I have that, and I'm very grateful. We hate the healthcare system, but gotta have insurance, to help. But I I don't. And again, everybody can use this as fuel, but I don't have anybody physical that's next to me. Like, I have my friend Fire Queen who lives, down the road, but she has her life. I don't. My family's all over. My mom is moving to the East Coast. My dad doesn't live near me. Like, so
It's
I'm
hard.
also just.
Yeah.
I've got my cat and I've got my dog, and I've already, like, I've even thought, okay, what would happen to them? So that's one of the reasons I keep, okay, we did this last night, that it's okay, we got to move on, we can go to the doctor and we can come back and it's going to be okay.
Velma, don't start your fucking shit.
Well,
Oh,
and
Like I said yesterday, exactly who the fuck are you?
It's Shannon.
Alyssa, you know my situation. You know that. So I get that too. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm not gonna try to compare anything because there's nothing to compare. Everybody's situation is different. Life's hard. The life right now just fucking sucks. And
and as you can see, I'm not Velma. Like, I know you can, I mean, you can
and
see.
I've
Yeah.
said that, but
No, I know. I'm just saying for everybody in the chat, even like I don't know, I don't know why Andy thinks that it's me, and then MJ spreads it. I don't know. But it's like whatever, you know.
Unless you just have to block that person out.
They've been blocked for like months.
I just, you know
I
what?
doubt
That's
it.
why I
Bougie,
honestly,
I
I
don't
don't
think
get
she
on
heard
here
that.
much. Ignore the shit and move on. Like, you have people behind the scenes that you could reach out to that, you know, you
No,
may not
I
be close physically, but hey, there's this thing called technology and video chat.
No, I
It
know.
works.
Yeah.
I have my core people. Like I've got like 4 or 5 on my hand, like that I know for sure that I can call or anything. I think it's just sometimes it's like and I had a 10-year relationship and it also ended in January. So let's just, you know what I mean. So anyway,
I get it.
so
But
yeah, it's
that
just I
might be
guess
saving you from something even worse. Like, I always believe something happens for a reason,
yeah.
but it's because it's saving you
Right,
from
Andy.
something worse.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm about to drop because this is hurting me.
I'm
And
sorry,
I just
Pearlie.
want to say to Alyssa and both Abby, I'm glad that y'all are talking this out and y'all are apologizing to both of each other. And I just hope and pray that the poking stops because look at what it's done to both of y'all.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So for y'all's sakes, I hope it stops and I hope y'all can move forward from this. And really, truly, I hope it stops all over. All of this needs to stop. People are getting hurt for no reason.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and drop two. Alyssa, I've spoke to you, Nikki, and Amanda. I feel like I cleared the air on what I said and didn't say. Um,
No, yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it, and I sorry, um, working on everything. You know, I'm really sorry.
Alyssa,
Yeah.
I have a best friend of 30, wait, yeah, about 30, maybe more years that lives in the same town I'm in. It doesn't always mean just because they're close, it's great. I
I
spent
know.
Easter alone. I ended up going to bed at like 3:30 in the afternoon and sleeping all the way till 8 o'clock.
I
So
feel like I was too.
just because they're close doesn't always mean that it's always.
No, but like Jana said, a physical hug, you know, is always great.
Oh, I get that part.
I have a. This is so sad and stupid. I have a um. It's called a moon pal, and it wraps around your arms, and it's like a little alien, and it's supposed to feel like a hug.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you know, so
Yeah.
it's
But that's not
that's
stupid, okay? That's not
No.
stupid. And listen, listen. I'm going to send you my phone number. Um, I want you to know that it's okay to not be
Wow.
okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks,
But I
Rory.
also want you to know that you can reach out at any time, day or night. Um, I'm usually up till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. You can reach out to me at any time.
thank you
And if you
guys.
just
I
need
really do
someone to,
appreciate
if you
it.
just need someone to listen, I'll be there. Okay.
Thank you.
all right, I'm gonna go ahead and drop.
All right, Albie.
Thank you, Amanda, for letting me up.
You're welcome. Well, that's why I just stayed quiet. I wanted to just let you and Alyssa. I just want to let you and Albie talk
Thank you.
because it's not. Yeah, you're welcome. It wasn't for me to, insert my.
I'm glad that y'all did. Like,
Yeah.
that took a lot, and I know it's a lot. And I know you're going through a
Yeah.
lot, Alyssa. I get it. I'm
Yes.
going through a lot. I'm not.
It'll take baby steps.
Yeah.
It's baby steps, and if it's just enough to be able to just everybody's allowed to exist on this app. I don't give a shit what anybody says. We're all allowed to exist. Okay? But as a host, because there's differences for people that come up in boxes or they're in the chat. When you are hosting a live, you have got to be aware. You've got to stay hyper focused on what's going on in your chat. Sometimes I'm to blame for it as well. I don't catch everything
It's hard
that
to.
goes. Yeah, it is. Yeah, very diligent, right, Janet D. You got to, and it's hard to be hyper focused on the chat and then the conversations in the box and everything, and it's hard to do it. But you got to try and keep control of it. And if a subject like that comes up and someone is obviously getting out of pocket, severely out of pocket, like Riri was, and she has a history of saying that and acting like that, you either ploop, drop her, or just shut down the whole shooting match. Just fucking shut it down.
Yeah,
I would have shut
I
that down
agree.
in a heartbeat. You
I do
have to
agree with
be,
that.
yeah, you got to hold some responsibility for it.
Alyssa, I am
So,
glad that you did stay another day. Um, even if
Thank
it's
you.
just one day at a time. You stayed one more day for me.
One day at a time, one breath at a time. That's
Exactly. One moment at a time.
yeah, he wasn't taking care of his fucking
And if
kid. He
that's
was
all
right
you
there.
gotta do, Alyssa, is one breath at a time, that's okay. Start out small.
Yeah, and I know that everybody on this app, there's people that you're not going to run up and hug and you're going to run through a sunshiny meadow and, oh my God, and hug each other. No, that ain't going to fucking happen. We all get that, but we could coexist. We can coexist. Just because you might be in a chat, hey, I've been in chats with people that loathe me.
Exactly, yeah, I can speak today. You can love someone and still tell them that they're wrong and that they do need to apologize.
Yes. Yes.
I
Mm-hmm.
can guarantee you there's people in here
Yes,
that
Harley.
absolutely can't stand me, but we coexist.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
like getting in those chats and
Leslie, for
they call
one,
me
she can't
they call
stand
me
me.
everything.
I don't know why Leslie don't like me. She can't stand me at all. So yeah.
Sometimes just like I go over to Smash's chat. I should do that every now and again. Fuck, I might do
Bougie
that
can't stand
tonight.
me either. Bougie hates me.
They fucking hate me over there.
I don't care if you love me or hate me. I love me, so that's all that matters.
That's what I'm
Listen,
saying. Damn.
Like, I
I
have to
go
look at me in the mirror,
everywhere.
not y'all.
I just
I
go
love myself.
everywhere if it and just listen to the topic. If it's entertaining, I'm gonna listen, whether I like the person or not. If I don't like
Yeah.
the person, I just won't speak. I
Yeah.
won't. I definitely won't take a box, but
I've watched Mallory many a times because I like what she's covering.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I don't hate her. And I stay
And
neutral.
the people that go into Mallory's shouldn't be afraid to like maybe go into MJ's and feel like they're gonna get bashed or tore apart.
Yeah, that's one
Or
I sit on
or
the very, very outside on. No.
Right. I feel like that's happening a lot with Smash, honestly. People that
that's
are
ridiculous.
that go into Smashes, and that kind of sucks.
Yeah,
They get kind of torn to shreds for just
I don't
being in the
want,
chat.
I like having discussions with people. I want different perspectives. I want different viewpoints. That's the point of conversation.
Yes.
I don't want to constantly talk to people that
Can we
agree with me.
can we
Oh
stop
yeah. Oh
attacking
God.
Mallory in the chat, please?
Right?
Yeah,
That would be boring to just talk to people that just agree with you and no, baby, we want some drama here and there.
yeah. What in the hell?
Maybe not this type of drama, but
Mama too. What is
oh, what's going on?
I like to see different views of things because you might see it a different way you didn't think before.
all right?
Hey, so quick
Hey.
recap. So they're a little upset that I said that I think Velma Dinkley is Shannon for several reasons, and then they tried to solidify it by saying that Andy received a threatening message from the Velma Dinkley account, and that's why they think it's Alyssa. The problem is that Shannon sent a whole step-by-step how to tie a rope around her neck. Thing to herself and then blamed it on other people and said that it was them sending it to her pretending to be her unalived father so that she could get on this app and weaponize mental health. So if you're going to defend somebody in a thing where we are talking about mental health, maybe don't make it the person who did that. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Mallory.
Well, there you go.
All right. Please keep it nice and respectful.
I'm gonna
You
hop
know, I
down.
asked that.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
hop
Nikki.
down.
Thanks for
Alyssa, I
coming
sent
up.
you my phone number, honey.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll hop down too in the comments, but if anybody has questions or concerns, I'm always happy to hop back up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
All
gonna hop
right.
down too, you guys. I'll talk
All
to y'all
right. We
later.
guys. No, thanks for coming up, you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. See you guys later.
Leslie. What are you doing, Leslie? Bougie with the party laser. Thank you.
Thank y'all for the coinage. This is your top mod doing a mod break, please. I don't know if all of you see in the top left-hand corner of your screen, it says Amanda Kaye. There's a heart next to it. Please click on those and also the likes that are underneath it. I don't know why the fuck we have any 5s or 8s and we don't have 3, 9s, and 2s in there. Please tap the screen. Lastly, keep your fucking comments cute down there. We're gonna start fucking around with y'all. Again, you don't have to like
Yep.
folks. You really don't. Dickhead to them either. Okay?
Right.
Again, I'm not claiming to be perfect at all. Not never, 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 ever. But what I do try to do is learn from shit and use every day to try to be a better human being. We also can very much dislike somebody and still show human fucking decency.
Absolutely.
I don't know, but I didn't win that didn't make a millions either. Gosh dang it.
Also, all of our manderlings down there in the comments. Don't forget to claim your gifts and do all the things. Send your poplars and all of that. Just I don't think your subscription is $9.99 for every comment, unlike others. But feel free to subscribe if you so choose. Amanda's going to keep all of said gifts and cash because that's her business. Lastly, well, a couple things. Lastly, stop fucking in the comments and everybody's live saying, "Oh, Bougie paid for Florida man's attorney," until you have a receipt. Shut the fuck
Right.
up. I can promise you
Thank
this:
you.
I wouldn't pay for anybody's fucking attorney, ever, never, whether on the internet or not. Certainly not on the internet. I would
Right.
much prefer to go to Hawaii or something. Also, I'm raising children. Okay? I also have bills. Now you guys want to start paying my $13,000 a year property tax on the home that I own? Please feel free to do so, and then they'll spare me some money for Florida man's attorney, except that it's already paid, so we don't have to worry about that.
I can't with you, Booze.
And lastly, can we stop normalizing just being a dickhead and hate bonding? Can we do that? Megan, if you're going to demand folks to come in for a conversation, the best way to
Good
do that
God.
would not to be spitting on your screen and screaming and talking about how women that claim to be women and all the things that you do. It's
Yeah.
not real inviting. You see what I'm saying? Also,
Bougie,
when you
wait,
have
Bitch,
you can save some money
I've
by
gotten cool.
hiring TikTok attorney. Dang it.
oh well, that's
I
Tina. We're
gotten
not hiring
cool.
her. I don't think you should represent Florida man.
Oh.
I looked at that. I was listening to that and I was like, my face was all screwed up. I was looking at that going, no.
Right. Let me go ahead
No.
and come in there for that. Sounds like it's going to be real productive. Not.
Yeah,
Um,
no.
Also, before you guys go ahead and violate me, because I'm sure that's coming in less than 30 seconds. Plus, Nikki's coming, so I'll have to show him out
No,
me
bitch,
anyways.
don't move. Yeah, I
What I
was
tell
getting
you?
off. I was actually clocking out of work and driving home when Megan was on her door screaming for us to get in a box. And I'll say it like I said last night, it takes more than a bitch to make me come, okay? Um,
It's the petty
uh,
5,000 blaster.
the fuck? I know you lying. Also, what Bougie said, take all that is what she said. Just she's got ADHD and she talks too fucking fast.
I do.
Cash App and bio, okay? Just saying. All right, gotta go.
We're already collecting funds for Nikki's Thanksgiving turkey. Okay? Turkeys. Because she's having a grandbaby, so she needs
Early.
multiple turkeys this year. So feel free
Yeah,
to
we're
be
starting
generous.
early.
Again, and see, of course, this bitch made me lose my train of thought. Also, can we not have Hallie Not Berry as a spokesperson on
Oh
coming
my
at people
God.
for attempting to unalive or making claims that they did and then being? Can we not do that? That would be great. And again, if you want to have a conversation with people, that's great. Do so. But with a panel of people that do nothing but attack and say the fucking dumbest shit, or I don't know, bring people's kids up in the box to, I don't know, I don't know what the fuck y'all think you're accomplishing. Again, I'm going to say it again. You're not affecting my life
Yeah,
negatively in the single fucking way. But what you are doing is affecting that person's life that you don't even fucking know, bitch, negatively, because
yeah.
all you're doing is being a detriment to everything she's got going on. Do you hear me? So sit the fuck down.
Man, that's just some foul stuff, man.
Do all you want to me, really, but don't do that to my kid. Because, I mean,
Right?
she'll figure you out. I mean, she already knows you, but whatever. She'll figure you out. And at the end of the day, I will always be here. You won't. So I don't know why you think you're going to somehow ruin or like separate family. It ain't happening,
And I'll
bro.
tell you what. You know what else? Can I tell you what else is foul? Hey, Judge. Here come the judge.
That
Let me
disappointing
tell you
judge.
what. Let me tell
Oh,
you
him.
what else is foul. I'm gonna tell you what else is foul in regards to Anthony. Okay. Like I said earlier, I kind of said a little bit about it. When we were saying, some people were saying 3, 5, and 11. Oh, it's 3, 5, and 7 to be exact. Um,
Gross.
the 3 and 5, we all know was his sister.
Let me drop down for this. I can't. I don't know. I might
Okay.
throw up.
Bougie. All right. Yeah, Angels, you might want to drop as well, honey. Don't want you catching any strays.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. Just out of protection for you. Um, yeah, the 3 and 5 was his sister, correct? That's what the paperwork shows. Um, this is just, an update on the file. Um, hi, Megan. The 7-year-old was Angie's daughter. So I'll just put that there. And these two women, so let's understand this. Now let's think about this. Where is Anthony living? With his mom and Ange. Yes. 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 So they catered to him. They take care of him. That's what I mean by sympathizing and let me put this into perspective, okay? A mother choosing the predator over their own child. How? What? This is the kind of fucking shit I mean. And I look back on this after all this mountain of information now that has come to light about T and her husband, then BS and her wife. I can't believe I even hung around these people. Hey, flying without wings. Are you fucking kidding me? It's disgusting. I can't believe. But Ange and BS, you want to fucking call me disgusting and vile? Yes, people do have the right to know. You fucking served up your children on a silver fucking platter. But I'm disgusting? Where's the perpetrator at right now? He's in your house. He's staying in the same fucking room where the shit happened. And you're fucking cooking his meals. You're feeding him. You're paying for the Wi-Fi. You're fucking taking care of him. You're fucking taking care of him. You chose that piece of fucking shit. That sack of shit. That waste of fucking air over your own child. But me, you want to get on this motherfucking internet and say I'm vile and disgusting? You want to get on this motherfucking internet? You have the balls to get on this fucking internet and come out of that hole in your face against Jen, me. Come out of your fucking face about anybody? Sit your ass down. Hey, Mother Moon. And shut the fuck up. That's what you can do. You two are one of the things that's wrong with this fucking country. One of the things that's wrong with fucking humanity is you. Women like you. You fucking kidding me? You want to make memes and fucking videos about people over here? You want to run your mouth about Florida man and how big of a piece of shit that Florida man is. Shut the fuck up. Are you fucking kidding me? You want to talk about audacity? To stay over there in that fucking swamp of piss, shit, and motherfucking vomit. Eat it, swim in it, and fucking drink it, and bathe in it. Because that's all you're good for. And I don't want to hear this, oh my God, Amanda said that about a human being. They're not human beings. You served up your children to a fucking demon. You did. And you're still taking care of him. You're literally feeding him and quite literally wiping his ass. You're paying for the toilet paper he uses, aren't you? Exactly, Gemini. And you have the motherfucking nerve to threaten our children? Queen, did you want a box? Nikki? Right, Mitch? Oh, okay, Nikki. You need to shut the fuck up. You want to call me trash? I'm trash? Okay. Sure. Okay. Hi, Cass. I'm trash. But I can tell you this. The motherfucking bitch that did what she did to me when I was 9, she's not here anymore. Walking the earth. Now, what happened to her? I don't know shit about fuck. I don't know. Who knows? Y'all are fucking sick. But sit over there, swimming in your shit. Just keep doing it. No, he didn't do that. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. It makes me sick to my stomach that I was even around these fucking women. See, this is what I mean about like social media. It puts that barrier. That's why people, oh fuck, human beings were energy, okay? And you need that initial face to face. Humans function on energy and vibes. You need that initial face to face, like being in each other's bubble or, whatever to catch a vibe off of them, right? Because social media, it throws you off because there's a cell phone, it's a screen, right? Human beings have to have interactions with each other to figure each other out, to catch that vibe off each other. That's what I'm saying, Leslie. You're right. Oh shit! Oh my goodness! That is so cute. That's what that looks like. Oh my gosh! Thank you, Judge. There you go, Nikki. Exactly. Just a pork chop. Right in the epiglottis. That's so cute. That was so cute.
Amanda, you just said we need a human touch. Now, I'm asking for a friend. Touching myself, is that, I mean, there's,
No,
is that,
no, no,
God damn
no.
it. Damn it. God damn it. Okay.
No, I mean like to be in each
Okay.
other's space, like to get a vibe off the. Oh my goodness, what's that?
Oh, that's
What's
beautiful.
that?
That's from,
Yeah, what was
that's from the
that?
judge. The
I
judge. The
know.
judge. She sure is Jack, and I can't. I'm reading, trying to read her comments. She writes and types fast. That chick does. Wow,
Thank you, Judge. Oh my
that's pretty.
gosh,
That's like my hair.
a
That's
spider.
pretty
Ooh,
too.
Broly. Yes, that's cool.
I had a I
Oh,
had a
Broly did
tarantula.
that.
Does that
Okay.
count?
Ugh, no. Ugh.
I had a tarantula for 15 years.
Oh no.
Mhm.
Oh, Broly did that.
But you are
That's so
making sense,
cool.
Amanda. This app is turning into a craziness. It's just. I mean, I was taught if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all, please. You know.
Yeah. Thanks, Paws.
Hi, Lynn.
Little chunk.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Spiders is not the
Lord.
same as a tarantula.
That is so cool. Journal. That was cool.
I had
Oh
a
my
tarantula.
goodness.
Not 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 that. Oh wow, that's cool too.
Crotch
I
Thank
know.
you.
crotch spiders are not the same as
My
a tarantula.
You listen here. Now the doctor told me to get rid of them
Oh,
spiders down there. All I needed was a brush.
oh,
All I need is a brush. Okay. What the hell?
Thank
What the
you,
hell is that?
Judge.
there's
Who gave me that?
flowers.
Hey,
Oh
oh,
gosh,
that's a judge.
Judge.
He said, "Oh, hey,
Judge and
thank
Parole.
you, judge."
Oh, the vocal band. I had a
I've never been
vocal
in
band.
trouble, so I can't think of. I've never thanked a real judge, so I've never been in front of a judge.
Well, you got to say your
Thank you,
honor.
judge. Your
Listen, Nikki, you
Honor,
have to say your
whatever.
honor.
Nikki knows. Nikki
I know you
knows.
got to say your honor.
Dress them correctly.
What? Remember doing hopscotch? Judge, call the judge. Or, what was it? Hopscotch? What was it? Judge, call the judge. Mama's got a newborn baby. Remember that?
I
I
Hopscotch.
don't.
don't.
Hey, Melissa.
Oh yeah, we used to say it all the time. I must be old.
Oh
66 is
gosh,
old on this damn app. Oh,
what
look
was
at that. That looked like
that?
me on a bad. That
I'll
looked like
be
me on a bad hair day.
I'll be
Joy the Joy
45
Bean.
here
That's
in
cute.
just a couple weeks, few weeks. The 29th of this month.
Oh, oh, are you gonna put your cash app
Oh,
up and have a birthday party and all that and say that you
Oh
need
no.
money for something like
No.
Okay.
No.
Just warning ahead of time,
Lynn,
and
you're
that
gonna be 72. You're 72. My goodness, I would have never guessed that.
Yeah,
I would have
Lynn's
never
Lynn's
guessed
up there
that.
with me. No, Lynn's cool as shit. That I'm cool as shit, and I'm in my
Those,
60s, so there.
Oh Lord, there's
those
Amby
pretty
back. I'm gonna be
gifts.
bullied again.
Who? Who's that?
Amby, she bullies me.
All those pretty
Oh,
gifts,
that's
Sammy.
okay. Let
Didn't
her
you see
bully you.
them?
You can take it. They were beautiful. You deserve it, Amanda.
Oh,
You were up here
I
giving us
don't know.
what you. They were giving you gifts. What they charged? Oh, there's Bougie.
Bougie, you're full
There's
of
my sugar
shit.
mama right there, Bougie.
Bougie's full of shit. She just hates the thought that she's older than me.
I call Bougie my sugar
Nobody
mama
will
now
ever
because
believe you, Amby, that I'm a bully. Angels Among Us, I thought we were friends.
apparently not.
Apparently not. I'm 1492.
Deb. Hi, Deb.
Damn, Nikki, you're old. You're like crunchy old.
I
Talk about
know.
cobwebs in my JJ.
How did I
Yours is
get
all the
a
way through your
visibility
body.
restriction? What the hell did I
I
do?
don't know. I don't know.
You do it all,
What the
Amby,
Nikki.
hell?
Amby, are you reporting me?
That's funny.
Hello, peeps.
Hey,
Hello,
Deb.
Deb.
Hi, Deb.
Hi, little chunk.
How are
No,
you?
it was
Deb,
you, Bougie. You
Oh,
reported me because I'm telling the truth about your age.
look at that. Look at that little mouse with the little
yeah,
headphones
I was
on.
like
That was cooler than shit.
the gamer cat. That was so cute. Little
Um,
gamer cat.
Hello,
What
Angels Among
dinosaurs?
Us.
I want to hear about dinosaurs. I like dinosaurs.
the one you rode back in the day.
Bitch.
Yeah.
You're older than me, Kathy.
I know I am, but damn, I wasn't riding no dinosaur. I was riding the Flintstone car. Okay.
Thanks, beautiful.
Mal. Oh, shit.
There was Roman there when he was born. I was walking the donkey in when
Oh, thank you, Boozy.
Jesus was born. Yep. Yep. Yes, that was me. I had some kind of shoes on and I was wearing a little
Some
skirt
kind
at
of
the
shoes
time.
on.
That's right, Bougie. Age before beauty. You're older than me.
Oh shit. Thanks, Bougie.
Thanks, Boosh.
If Bougie requests a box, don't let her up here.
No, don't. No. She
Yeah.
gets bad advice. She gets bad advice. I don't want I don't want no more sugar. Okay.
Oh, hey, Nikki. Happy birthday.
Oh, I'll be 45 on my birthday, on our birthday, Amby. Quit mute me, Bougie.
Nikki, I just have to say this. I am so proud of you from when I knew you from before to now. You know I knew you before, okay?
I know. Thank
A
you.
long time ago. But right, I am so proud of you. Anytime you put something up about your
That's right,
sobriety and
Sammy.
everything, it's like hell yeah, you go, girl.
Oh my
Oh, look at that.
goodness.
There's
Hey,
a
was that?
dinosaur.
A
That was a
dinosaur. It was a
dinosaur.
dinosaur. You see
It was
it?
a dinosaur.
A
That's what
dinosaur.
Nikki was riding. Nikki, is that what you were
I
riding?
was riding a T Rex.
My
Oh,
goodness.
okay.
And I was
After
riding a
Bougie's ass.
You're
velociraptor.
still proud of me. You love me, Bougie.
I was riding a velociraptor.
I was riding a T Rex.
I know where Bougie was, because she's so bougie.
I
She was
sure
with
do,
Tarzan on
Bougie.
the limb.
I sure do.
She was with
Yeehaw.
God, Nick
she was
Kaiser.
with Tarzan.
What the fuck?
Oh shit.
Don't you think, Nikki? Bougie was with Tarzan on the limbs of the trees. That's what she
Yeah,
was.
she was.
Tarzan.
Going, honey,
She was swinging from his rope.
she was swinging like a swinging. We'll be swinging. Oh, there's her carpet
Swinging.
right there. Bougie smoking carpet just came in. That was cute.
Is Monster going live?
Yeah, here in a little bit.
She was upset. She
Yeah,
was
she
trying
was.
to speak in the chat. She was
Yeah,
upset.
yeah.
You know, I watched some. I watched some of that live. Someone was showing it or something, and that was horrible. What they did to Alyssa. I'm sorry, but nope,
Well, you got to think before you speak.
couldn't be that way. Even if
I mean,
you better think before you speak. It was terrible.
The
I
cult
could never
leader's
do. I
here.
mean,
I gotta behave
if I
now.
was really pissed, who's here?
The cult leader, I've got to behave
Oh, the
now.
judge is back.
You're gonna get me in trouble.
Okay. Who in the hell's the
everybody
cult?
quits talking.
I was gonna say, why did everybody quit talking?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I gotta be. I don't know. I don't know who the
Who in
cult
the
leader
hell?
is, but I gotta be nice.
Oh, I don't care about no cult. No.
Getting
Nah.
quiet like that, you just
I
kind of
don't
gave
drink
yourself
Kool-Aid.
away.
I don't drink Kool-Aid, so you can't get me with that. Now I do eat chocolate. I've been known to do that, so yeah. You can put some X-Lax in the chocolate and that'll hurt me for a
Pearlie, we
while.
don't call the fire department. We let that motherfucker burn.
Let it burn.
I know Mallory,
I
but
know, Mallory.
she's done it before. Before this, she's just
What is Dollar Gentry?
You don't know what the
Dollar
Dollar
General.
General store is?
I know what Dollar
Dollar
General
Gentry.
is.
Well, it's we call it. She calls it bougie is bougie. She has to call it the Gentral because she's a bougie
Yeah,
hoe.
Gentry.
Oh.
She's a
All
hoe.
right, Mallory. But you know, you choose to take that hard road, and you just do. When I was her age, I was the same way. Yep, I was the same way. Didn't give a fuck about
I
anybody's
wasn't that.
feelings. I did not care about anybody's feelings. I didn't care about myself because I mean I'm speaking on me. I didn't care. I was so full of anger and rage. I didn't give a shit what I said to anybody.
Yeah.
And I'm speaking about myself. Um, everything made me angry. I was living in rage. I lived like that for 7 straight years,
Mm.
and I didn't give a shit. And I didn't realize it at the time until I went through it that I was not only ruining people with how I was treating them, but I was ruining myself at the same time. And once you go through that and you age a little bit and you look back on it, and you have to, I mean, a good thing to do is go to a therapist and talk it out and find out what is at the core that's really making you angry. Where is that rage really coming from? And try to work on that. And they can offer you the tools to deal with that, and hopefully get you out of that rage. Because
Yeah.
rage like that outwards is usually depression. That's what I was told anyway. Um, right, Mallory. And But once you discover that and you
And
make peace
anxiety.
with it, yeah, once you discover that and make peace with it, and you just tell yourself, I will never be that person again. I will never do that again. And you live in that peace. And you go forward and you don't do that. You just don't do it. You don't go around telling all these people, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Then turn around and do it again. No, just don't tell anybody. Just don't do it again. Just let the actions speak for themselves. Just don't.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm
Just don't
hopping
do
down.
it.
My phone's about to die. Damn it!
All
I'll be
right,
down in the
Nikki. Thanks
comments.
for coming up. All right, honey. Thanks for coming
Yeah, don't
up.
come back. Don't come back, Nikki, okay? I mean, you do come back.
Little junk. That's right, bougie smoking carpet. But you just got to, like, if this app would have been out during that time, shit. Right, Tennessee girl? If this, I'm telling you what, I'd have been worse than Riri. I would have been 1,000 times worse than Riri. And that's the truth about it. Hey, lip glossy. And I took the hard road. Sure did. I knew exactly, and there was times I knew exactly what I was doing, because I was old enough to know that it was wrong. She was in here. She came in here. All right, Shauna. I mean, I knew exactly what I was saying to people and how I treated people was wrong. I didn't care. I was that mad at the world. I was mad at the world and every fucking thing in it. Oh, you're good, Spilled. Yep. Right? I would too, Tennessee girl. Sure would. And I could tell you that I could take it on. And I would. I mean, I would just go off at the drop of a fucking hat, man. Just out of nowhere. Somebody looked at me wrong. There, that's all it took. That's all it took. Exactly, Sammy. And it calmness does come with age because you wise up, you know. You do get wiser with age. Exactly, Nelson, I know. But I'm telling you, yeah, that's not right to tell somebody that. It isn't right. But when I was around Riri's age, I did the same shit. I said the same shit to people because I was that angry when I was around her age. I'm not excusing her behavior at all because that was completely and utterly wrong. And I had people telling me that as well. So, right, Shauna, same. You couldn't tell me shit. One, nothing.
Amanda,
Yeah,
quick. Don't forget to tell people, and I really heard it in this live, that people that talk about the the unaliving and that they
yeah,
said that people that talk about it don't do it. Well, that's untrue. That is very untrue. Okay,
yeah. It's very
very
untrue.
untrue.
Yeah,
Now
it is.
they
It's
do talk
untrue.
about it. And
Yeah.
that's a hoax, and people do talk about it. And I've had friends of mine talk about it and actually go through with it. So it is very untrue.
Yes. Was it Mother Moon? Mine was 22. to, I'd say about 29:30. Yep.
Yep, Mallory, you're right.
Yep. And not everybody. Right, Firebird. Right, Mallory. But people need to stop and think. I was told that so many times. Never did it. That's why I'm glad this app wasn't around. Damn. When I was going through it. Hey, Pearlie.
Hey, so
Thank you for the gifts.
You're welcome.
remember
Yeah,
how
thanks, hon.
we discussed that like words can't hurt us?
Yeah.
You know, if you let that get to you and you let that bother you, it is going to affect your mental health. And I don't mean this rudely towards anybody at all, but if you go so many months saying that you've been poked and it got to you, then don't poke nobody. That's the thing. The poking back and forth is what starts it
Yeah.
all. You
Yeah.
can't say, well, I was poked for this many months, but you poked as well. You know, I don't know how to say it, but it's like,
Yeah, the back and forth.
right, don't claim it if you're dishing it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you dish it up, you better be able to take it.
And if you let words get to you on this app from somebody you don't know, because Lord knows, look, they still come after me about my twin. They can't do nothing. But anyways, I don't. I understand people have mental health. I get it, and it can trigger you. Some people can overcome it. Some people can't. But just
Right.
keep it in your mind frame that the person that's poking you or the person that's throwing these words at you are behind a screen. You're never going to see them in real life. And
Yeah.
it's you try your hardest not to let that get to you. And if you do try your hardest not to let that get to you, it only helps build you stronger.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best to say this in a way I think you're supposed to say it
I know. I know what you're trying
without
to say.
being rude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like everybody gets on here and, oh, well, I was poked and I was poked, but then you're caught in lives and you're the one poking. Like, don't do that. If you
Yeah.
don't want to be poked, then don't poke.
Yeah.
Or if you can't handle being poked, then don't poke. I mean,
I like to be poked.
Yeah. Right.
it's just,
Probably, I like to be poked once in a while. Thank you.
I will poke you, little chunk. I think
Thank you.
this is those moments where we have the common sense conversations, and I will poke you.
Okay. You know what you're going to get back, right?
Wait, hold on. Look, I'm poking you. Hold on. Watch this. Boop. I
Hey,
just poked you with a
sunsets.
donut.
Oh, I'm hungry too. Thank you. I'm a little fat little girl, so I'm hungry.
I
Like
gave you some
donuts.
extra sugar since Bougie says that helps.
Shit.
Does anybody
I
know
ain't listening to
Monsters?
Bougie.
I've been watching, but I haven't seen anything yet.
Okay.
Thank y'all for the gifts. Y'all didn't have to give me. I'm just trying to be respectful and help people, and I really am serious. Like, I'm glad they both got up
Yeah.
here and they both talked it out. If you're going to talk it out and you're going to apologize to one another, then refrain from going to a
Yeah.
live and speaking on one another and starting the poking again, because y'all are going to go
Right.
back to
Yeah.
square one, and we just got from there.
Yeah, and just like with Just like with Albie. I mean, my advice would be when you go back to wherever, when you go to another platform, my advice would be when people question you, oh, I saw that you were over on Amanda Kaye's live in a box. Say, yeah, Alyssa and I had a conversation. And people say, really? What's the tea? Say, we just had a conversation. I'll just leave it at that.
Right. And if they can't respect
That's where it should stop,
yeah, if they can't
right there.
respect your boundaries, leave.
Yeah, and if they want to know what was discussed, they can watch it on YouTube.
Sometimes
But the thing of it is, they won't. They
no, and
won't
it's
stop until they
hard.
get something more.
It's hard. It's going back to that live and being sucked in because, oh, we saw you in the box over there and we heard what you had to say, and then here you go. She feels like she has to start explaining herself, which that's her business. She shouldn't have to explain what she was doing or what she was,
Yeah, because that's
or
between
be the better
her
woman.
and Alyssa.
Yeah.
See, this is where the nosiness, which I'm just as nosy as the rest of y'all, all right? But this is where the nosiness turns into fuckery. When, the nosiness, then everybody gives their commentary and they stick their nose in it and start spreading shit. When that, or it should just stay between Alyssa and Albie. That's it.
Right.
Because that was their conversation.
Yeah, just because somebody wants to amend and make their character better doesn't mean
Yeah.
you knock them down for it, because that's wrong.
Right.
That's
Right, Nelson. You're right about that. And I'm not going to tell, people that come over here, I'm not going to tell you, well, don't go over to MJ's or don't go over here or there, wherever. I am going to say, I will say this fucking shit. If you are for Scammy Claus or Scam Slam, stay the fuck away from me. Or
Oh, hell
T,
yeah.
or Stop the BS, or Ange, or Kelly, or any of them fucks, please stay the fuck away from me. Yes, because I ain't about that P3DO bullshit.
because, I mean, trust
But,
and believe. If I say I saw Alyssa go to, and this is just throwing it out there, Megan's box. Okay, that it didn't happen here. She went there and she amended herself over there with Abby to replace and rebuild her character. That is her
yeah,
business. Am I going to question what she was doing over there? No, because obviously we saw what was taking place. The apologies were said. They were wrong and sorry for what they did. So it's done and over with. The amend happened and people need to accept it and respect it.
yeah. I mean, damn.
Some of us, a lot of us, and I'm going to say a lot of us because some are just too scared to say anything, but a lot of us are very tired of all
Yeah,
of this BS. And if you think that you have a lot of support, you're sadly mistaken, because some of your people in your chat are well over this and
yeah.
they don't want to say it. So they put a smile on their face. And I can tell you, some people are probably sick with most of y'all.
And I mean, if anybody, I've always said, if people have anything, to say, or if they have an issue with me, or if they feel like I'm doing something wrong against them, or they feel some type of way about me, I'm open to have a conversation.
Monsters Live.
Oh,
Monster,
okay,
eyes
pardon.
dropping,
All right. But
dropping.
please come to me with the conversation. I'm always down for it.
Good night, everybody. Love ya. Hugs and
All right.
kisses
I'll
from
see
AD double hockey
you.
sticks.
See you guys over there. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for the gifts.
Thanks for the
I
gifts.
appreciate you all. Bye.
I kind of appreciate you, okay?
I appreciate you, little Chuck. See you guys over there. Bye.